Live from our studio in Alexandria, Virginia, this is NFRW Fast Forward. I'm Ann Schockett, president of the NFRW, the National Federation of Republican Women. What an historic week, filled with renewed hope and poignant reminders of the true source of America's greatness. Glenn Youngkin's upset election to become Virginia's next governor marks a real turning point in the trajectory of our nation. Americans are becoming wise to the woke socialist agenda of the Democrat Party, and they want no part of it. Women spoke strongly and decisively with their vote in Virginia's election, with a 10-point swing by suburban women to our Republican candidates. Democrats in Washington and throughout the country, take heed. Parents matter, and independents and even Democrats in Virginia crossed over to help bring sanity back to our schools, keep our communities safe, open the economy, and stop runaway inflation. Republicans swept all three statewide races and took back the state house. That means our NFRW sister, Winsome Sears, will be Virginia's next lieutenant governor, making history as the first Black woman to serve in statewide office in Virginia. More shockwaves for Democrats in New Jersey, where Republicans gained seats in the State House and Senate. And the razor thin margin in the governor's race in a state that Joe Biden carried by 16 points less than a year ago shows just how much trouble the Democrats are in. Ladies, the recent battles in Virginia and New Jersey prove that our organization does make the difference. From our strike forces pounding the pavements and burning up the phone lines, to our campaign schools educating our candidates on how to run for office and run a winning campaign, to our members who helped define the major issues that brought voters to our side, NFRW is on the front lines. I'm so proud of my NFR warrior sisters. Keep answering our calls to action. Keep inspiring fellow members. Keep encouraging others to join us in our mission to build leaders, energize communities, and keep America strong. We're at the forefront of a genuine movement to save the America we love. I felt it during our strike forces and at the rallies for our candidates. The energy was electrifying, the momentum monumental. Tuesday was but a first battle in the fight for the heart and soul of the USA. Our work is far from done. Next year is our opportunity to take back Congress, and then we must reclaim the White House in 2024. America's future is at stake. Friends, this past Monday, I visited Arlington Cemetery. I was acutely reminded of the sacrifices of so many brave men and women to ensure the future of America. I had the honor of representing NFRW at a wreath-laying ceremony at the tomb of the unknown soldier, thanks to Americanism Committee Chair Olivia McCaffrey of Colorado and Committee Advisor and NFRW 3rd VP Julie Harris of Arkansas. This year marks the 100th anniversary of the tomb. It's a sacred memorial that stands as a tribute to those who have paid the ultimate price in defense of our freedoms. Joining me were Americanism Committee member Deborah Bailey of Tennessee, NFRW Political Director Terry Hauser, and former Navy CB and Executive Officer of the Detective Division of New York's Nassau County Police Department, Peter Matuza. You can watch the video on our YouTube channel, NFRW1, and be sure to look for our special Veterans Day edition of NFRW on the Issues with Senator Tom Cotton of Arkansas. He talks about the tomb and the special book he wrote, Sacred Duty, A Soldier's Tour at Arlington National Cemetery. Share it on Facebook for a chance to win an autographed copy. Standing in the shadow of the tomb, As the last notes of taps sounded, there were tears in my eyes. Tears for all the servicemen whose names we may never know, but whose sacrifices we must never forget. Join me in remembering and honoring them and all our veterans on November 11th, and by recommitting ourselves to fighting with all our strength to defend and protect our beloved country. This has been another NFRW Fast Forward. I look forward to speaking with you again soon.